Yo, actually, here, let me tell you guys about my day. So, let's start with yesterday. Yesterday was Wednesday, right? So, yesterday was Wednesday. I didn't get much sleep at all on Tuesday. And then I go to work at 2 a.m. on Wednesday, right? So, I go to work super tired. And they have two big potential donors that are doing a walkthrough. So, I had to spend the whole day like power cleaning that place. And if you don't know, it's like two big buildings. It's the kind of thing that you need like fucking 3 to 4 people to do. Um, but we don't do it all the time, so it's all right. Like we always maintain it, keep it clean, but we never deep clean. But I deep cleaned it for the big donors because that'll be really big for us. So I did that and I cleaned for like 6 hours straight. Why did it take me that long? Because I have a bad back. Your mom was sucking my toes. I'm back. Ban that guy. I have a really bad back. And I'm only 27, and people keep telling me to go to like physical therapy and shit, and I'm getting to a point now where I think that might be a good idea. I'm gonna wait till I get my car though, and till my court stuff is settled because I don't know if there's gonna be fees or fines or whatever. So I'm gonna get my court stuff out of the way, get my car, and then I'm gonna start doing physical therapy because of my back. Anyway, I spent all day cleaning on Wednesday, and got home, slept, went to work Thursday, and we had a guest who was exited from the program. Okay. Obviously, there's confidentiality, so I can't, give any more information than that. But I can say here's how it works. Like, we're a homeless center. Um, the best homeless center ever, in my opinion, when it comes to like what we do for the homeless. Obviously, there's so many that are very good and very grateful, love it all. But here's what happens: people go homeless, and then there's a thing called a day center. That's where anybody can go. You get breakfast, you get where do you work, bro? Are you kidding me? I actually forgot I was wearing this. It's called the day center. People can go to get like breakfast, and I believe they have. I don't think I've never been there myself to the day center, but they have like breakfast and a lot of other things that are very helpful to the community. Super awesome. But also at the day center, depending on your situation, I don't know how all the ins and outs work with like acceptance and rejections with getting into the shelter that I work at. It's the other branch of the day center. I don't do that stuff, so I don't know the process exactly. I just know that depending on your situation and all that, you can talk to a what we call a case manager at the day center, and they will either accept or reject based on X and Y. I don't know exactly how it goes. But if you're accepted, you come to my building, and then you're entered into our program where we have like showers, we have all the personal hygiene stuff that you'll need, like lotion, shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, toothbrushes, all that. We clean the bedding once a week. So they also have access to case management there, which what they do is like everybody's situation is different, right? So let's say that you don't have your birth certificate and you're having trouble getting a job. What we will do is provide a place for you to stay out of like the heat, the rain, the snow. Um, we'll just give you a bed with you can get breakfast, and I think Saturdays we do lunch. Sunday we do lunch and dinner. Like we do a lot of we really help out, and it's really awesome. It's a really beautiful thing. Can I go to the day center? You have no reason to go to the day center, bro. You are 11 living with your mom, unless you're donating something. But anyway, I'm getting to the point. Um, so you get accepted into the program, but you have to follow rules, obviously, right? Because we are a place to help you get back on your feet. It's like a second chance. We're here to help you get whatever. Like, obviously, most of it is up to you because you're the adult and you need to, get yourself figured out. We just give a little, nudge in the right direction. We'll help you. Not me, but case manager will management will help you apply for jobs. Um, we have a van that we will take you to your appointments for your court dates, all sorts of stuff like that, just to help you out in any way that we can. um, but it's up to you to like get a job, save your money, get your car, get an apartment, get back on your feet. We're like a second chance, right? So, unfortunately, the sad part about the job, everything is beautiful about it, but obviously with beauty there's ugly. Um, a lot of people won't follow like they won't go to their appointments with their case management. They'll be disrespectful, bring drugs or alcohol it's always different. There's different rules for different things, and unfortunately sometimes people get exited because they're not at that time fit for the program that we or what we are offering, right? Obviously we always try our best for every single guest. We always will. Um, and if it's but we can't carry you through everything, right? If you're not wanting to get yourself like situation fixed, then there's only so much that we can do for so long, right? There's a bed. If you're not doing the things that you need to do to get back on your feet, there's a person in need of the help that we offer out there who would much rather who much is much better fit for that bed at that time. Again, I'm trying to word it properly. So that leads me to my point. Thursday, yesterday or today. Sorry, I work on it. So today, yeah, this morning, I had to exit a guest at 8 a.m. because they were non-compliant with their case management. Unfortunately, it's really sad. All you have to do is show up to your case management, like, you know. Obviously, I don't know. I'm not in the meetings and all that. I don't know what they're doing over there. Um, Wait. So, what do you do? Like, what is your role? My role basically is so there's two buildings. One building is like the case management building where they like help you get your birth certificate, help you apply for jobs, all sorts of stuff like that. Whatever, let's say that X is holding you back from doing Y. Case management in that building over there helps you figure out X so that you can achieve Y. My job is the building that the guests sleep in and they stay in. So I maintain that. That's my building, right? Like is that a spider? Is there a spider on this bitch? I swear to God, I just saw a spider. Am I tweaking? Did. My job is to basically make sure that they follow the rules of my building. I don't handle case management. I don't care what goes on over there. Obviously, I do, but it's not anything for me to stress out about. Case management handles your case. So whatever's going on over there, that's you and case management. But when you're in my building, you have to follow the rules. Make sure your room is clean. We make sure you're showering, taking care of yourself. Um, don't bring food, drugs, alcohol, or weapons in the building. I will hand them medicines. I will help maintain and clean the building. Obviously, we want to hold them to a standard to where they clean up after themselves, right? Because we're trying to prepare them for when they um, get their own place and move on themselves. We don't want them to get used to like, um, you know, not being not supporting themselves. I guess you could say. So we help like we want to hold them responsible for themselves, but obviously that's not always going to happen. So I help maintain all that. And I take notes in the census for if this went wrong, if and if somebody arrives to the shelter late, I take note because case management will see that. Let's say that you have a job and you get off at 12 every day, but you're not getting to the shelter until like 4 a.m. I take note of that so that when case management comes in, they'll see, oh, he was 3 hours late. I'm gonna ask why just to make sure that they're on the right track and they're not struggling during anything wrong like that. 444 in Crossover Road, Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm not sure exactly if that's the address. Might be. Crossover. I don't know if it's on Cross. I thought it was on MLK. I don't know exactly where the day center's at. The place that I work at is private property. I don't know if that's relevant, but anyway, yeah. So, anyways, so it really sucks to have to like exit people sometimes. But it's for the best because if they weren't, if they were exited, it was for a good reason. I don't do the exiting. I just the case management and admin make that decision, and then I help, you know, make sure that they're off the property when I'm told to. That's what it says. That might be what it is. We're in the middle of like an expansion thing and like merge, so like everything's kind of weird right now. The phone numbers and addresses are all weird, but that might be it. I don't know. I've never been to the crossover one. But yeah, it sucked to exit her because she was really nice. But again, I don't know what goes on over in that building. I don't need to know what goes on in that building. I wish her the very best. I hope that she figures things out. And it's not like she's like banned from ever entering the program again. How long do they get to stay there? They get to stay there. It depends on your situation, right? So there's all sorts of different situations. So sometimes you'll get people who enter the program and they just recently became homeless and they just. Yeah, I'm live. Go on. Or you can hang out. You just gotta be quiet. It's up to you. You can say hi. What's your name?
Colin.
Colin.
I'm dancing.
He's dancing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so everybody's situation is different. So let's say that you just like recently went homeless, but all you need is like help finding a job and then a place to sleep so that you can save up some money so you can get an apartment, right? That shouldn't take you long. Maybe 2-3 months, right? Maybe even shorter than that. But then there's some people who, like we've had people. Someone said play Fortnite with them. You want to play Fortnite with someone?
That for now on the video games.
That's right.
Oh, that's
Why do you have Snapchat on that thing?
that.
You don't have. The hell is that? Delete that Snapchat.
Yeah. I'm on Fortnite.
All right, he's on Fortnite. Razor, drop your gamer tag. I'll get you in contact. Actually, I'm down to play Fortnite, Razor. If you are, go live.
Do I play Fortnite?
You want to play with us?
Yeah.
We can get a squad. We can get a squad going.
Oh yeah. Can you play Fortnite with me?
Yeah, we'll play with you. But anyway, my job is great. I love my job. I love everybody there. Just there's beauty and ugly, and it's a part of the game. And I think there's more beauty than ugly, and I absolutely love it. Okay. Anyway, let me see. You dare me to play Fortnite, Colin?
Yeah.
Isn't that game for like little kids though?
No. It's also for Fortnite.
You think I'll have fun on it?
Yeah.
It's not for like freaking nerds.
No. What?
Okay.